Hey guys, playing another TGCTours Dream Team contest entry course here. This is Lowcountry Yacht Club by bennyk315. First course of Benny's I really saw was Hush Valley, Hush something, Hush something. And it was like a really cool tour course. And then the thing I've seen from him since is that seems to be what he does. He creates really cool kind of North American tour style courses. And I've been bugging him to try something different. Hoping he did here. It's kind of looking like it. It's got some Hilton Head look to it from above. Okay. What do I usually shoot in real life? I'm a 5 handicap when I actually play. Ooh, nice planting there. Okay. Some cool look to this. I'm going to hit the dumb shot. I played golf in college 100 years ago, so I did play at a decent level at once upon a time. Now, I barely play, so. Okay. That's a massive bunker at the back here that we can't see. I don't know if this is enough club. Nick, what's going on, buddy? Lag on the console? Okay. Oh, I forgot to look at the green speed. So unlike me. 163 again. Okay. It's a reasonable first hole. Environment's pretty cool. It's somewhere southern, like it's, I don't know if it would be a Carolina or Florida or kind of course, but like I said, it does have some Hilton Head kinds of thoughts for me. He's definitely hasn't spared the out of bounds brush, has he? Oh, there's a little creek over there too. Oh, that's a neat touch. A little canal there. I like that. Cool how he's done the steps out of the bunkers there. Charleston? Okay. Well, Hilton Head's in Charleston, isn't it? Or nearby. It'd be very tempting to just stick the water right in front of the green, and in some ways I'm glad he didn't. He's got a massive, oh, well, not massive, but he's got a false front protecting it instead. Let's see. That we're gonna hit. I don't mind that necessarily. This bunker here looks pretty cool.
The price is wrong, bitch.
It sure was. It's tough. If you've got a lot of lag. I don't know if I'd say it feels claustrophobic to me. It's just, again, I prefer width, right? So but you can do this. This is going to be more of a plotting course rather than a bombing course to me. I mean, that's a few times 3-wood has been kind of given as the default option, and I see why. This pin is something else. I think the way he's, I'm even gonna let him get away with that tree in the bunker. It kind of makes sense there. I don't ever say that. Wow, the wind just killed that. Okay. I hate drop-offs that go into rough. It's just so boring. I'd way rather that, I don't know. It'd be very cliche to just roll it in the sand, but yeah, a trail decker makes a good point. If you don't have the older console, it's hard. It's more or less impossible to know if it's going to lag or not. And when did the PlayStation 4 come out? Because at some point there has to be, and if it wasn't for the chip shortage, we would have had this discussion already. Because hey Fish, what's going on, buddy? Because I mean, PS5s are still impossible to get here, but at some point you're gonna have to be able to say, you know what? Unfortunately, you've got a friggin' 9-year-old system. It's not reasonable to expect great courses to be created that aren't gonna lag on it. Yeah, it's a good point, Steve. Oh, is this bunker gonna get me? Nope, the water is. Well. You're hype on the iRacing right now? Nice. Being on oval, cool. Dirt's getting up there, cool. Huh. I don't mind this at all, this hole. That drop was kind of funny, but this is a well done short drivable par 4. There's definite danger. You cannot miss it left. Yeah, I actually, you know what? I did too. When I played it on the weekend, I had the same issues that they were talking about, and I didn't have any when I played it during the week, so I don't know. Okay. It's very Hilton Heady to me, this course. Which, I'll go ahead and say it, is a tour stop. Oh, Benny, please make something different. It's not a tour event. I mean, this is different, though. This isn't your just typical tour event. Like, Hilton Head is a unique tour stop. You do have some narrow landing areas, though. Yeah, it's just a bit too tight. Six. Okay. Yeah, OB is really tight over there. It's just, yeah, this is just a little bit too tight. And if you're struggling with lag, you can end up hitting it anywhere. No, it's not. Is it all the trees that's causing the lag, do you think? Or some other stuff going on here? Because there are a ton of, I mean, the grasses as well. I mean, the more I'm playing this, the more I'm enjoying it. It's a very cool style of course that he's created. Huh. Oops. Shadows do as well, eh? Interesting. But I mean, there is gonna come a point, and maybe it's not gonna happen until this game isn't offered on PS4 and the old Xbox. But there will come a point where it's just like it's gonna be you can't expect to be able to play it as well if you've got, you know, an old system. But if it's the servers, then it's not gonna matter. Okay, he made me have a little quick check there to make sure I wasn't going through the fairway. The thing is, if it's the servers, then everybody would have it, you would think, because I know what Alan's talking about, and I found the same issue this weekend when I played his course on 187, which, by the way, I highly recommend if you don't want to keep your hair. The ball, like, it was glitchier. But whereas when I played it during the week on stream, I mean, I played it on stream. It was better playing it on stream during the week than it was playing it off stream on the weekend, which is weird. Oh, that could be too. Yeah, I think the one thing I would say, I wish the landing areas were a bit wider. But that's not the style of the course. You know, Hilton Head is a very kind of plotty, keep it in play, don't hit driver necessarily all the time kind of course. This one was going to be tough to hit the fairway with driver just because of the way the wind was. Oh man. I think the environment, like the planting and the way he's placed his trees and the texture, I think all that looks great. I think visually this is really, really good. And I think the way it plays, I think it plays how it's supposed to, in the sense it plays how he envisioned it to. So it's more of a personal preference that I prefer a wider fairway. Okay, this is a bit dark. And I mean, there's so much OB, but so yeah, you can't really hit driver here, which is fine. You don't necessarily need to hit driver everywhere. Although, I guess it's because of the dog leg. Typically, if you're being forced to hit a 3-wood off the tee, you're going to have a short-ish shot in. I'm thinking of a back pin here. You're going to have 2 bills after having hit after having hit 3-wood. At that point, I'm going to start trying to figure out how I can hit driver. extremely, yeah, there's a million trees there, you're right. And there's a lot of planting around them too. This kind of green shape is kind of interesting. It's been very consistent. Don't have a huge amount of room here, but we have it all around, so that's consistent too. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but just a comment. Yeah, there's a crap ton of grass in the water there and around it. It makes it look cool. I mean, if it's something where lag is, it's very unfortunate anytime a course that it looks really well and plays really well. It's very unfortunate when it lags on certain systems. Because I think Trail Ducker makes a great point. It's very difficult if you don't have a PS4. How the hell are you supposed to know if it's going to lag or not? Right? Like I would imagine if you've created enough courses, maybe you can have a bit of a sense, but my PC isn't exactly a high-powered PC, and it's not struggling with this at all. So if I had designed this, how would I be to know that? I mean, I guess it could kind of figure that it might struggle on a lower end system because there's a lot going on out here, but I don't know. That's a tough one. Now, when I'm playing on a PC and it's lagging, then it's definitely a problem because I can only imagine what a console would be like. Huh, that one's weird then. Yeah, I guess Terps, but if Steve's mentioning that I did play Granger's Trail Ducker. I don't remember there being wait, I remember one or two holes had a little bit, but nothing crazy. Yeah, this is very well done. He's come up with an idea. He's executed it. I think the only thing that would ever be a problem, I mean, there's probably some technical stuff that I don't catch, but I think it's gonna just be more of a preference thing. That's halfway there. So if you don't like narrow fairways and narrow whatever, then you might not like this that much. But I think it's been extremely well done. This is my favorite Benny course in a while. These little canals and stuff too are can hear the water moccasins in those little canals. I think the way he's done the texturing, I think worked really well. The contrasts, the leg, I think all of that's been done really, really well. The trees, it fits the environment he's created here. It's really, really good. Yeah, no kidding, Tom. Or Ryan, or whatever the hell I feel like calling you right now. You can. Alright, well, let's try and sling one here. Personal preference, I never like fairways that cross roads. It's just me. It's a silly thing of mine. dealt some lag. Yeah, it's always, lag's always unfortunate because this is a very cool looking course, but if it's lagging, it's no fun to play, right? So it's too bad. Kind of too bad I got this one into the wind too, because I can't really get there. I can just play it up the left here and then hope to have a reasonable splash or pitch or something at it. Oh yeah, the Granger one, the Germany one. Yeah, there was some lag there, which was, again, was really unfortunate. I think I noticed some on here. Oh really? One of those trees. Got the path coming across again. The lighting here is a bit harsh, just the way it's reflecting off the water. It's not too bad though. Could be a lot worse. And it's fine for this. Holy crap. Best not go long here. That false edge of the back took double D out of play. I chickened out. It's far enough. You got enough room there. Break. Oh. Yeah, driver off the deck. What driver am I using? The Titleist one that goes 296. Oh, I think I see what you're talking about, Steve. This hole, as a general rule, just seems a bit cluttered to me. With this planting and all this, that bunker being there, it just, it being super narrow over here. Yeah, it's a little bit. Now, if you can go left, that tree's never in play. But you're gonna need help with the wind, right? This feels a little out of character to the rest of the course. Like the rest of the course was super well planted, super well, like the environment was great, and this one's a little bit different. Oh, the wind didn't take that at all. Oh no. Oh well. Let's hit that putt a bit harder, maybe. All right. That's a cool course. I like that. The last hole is unfortunate, and it's always unfortunate when it's a letdown for a finisher, because it's kind of what you remember, right? I'm not sure there's enough tee sets. Yeah, but you might need, 7 or 8. Was it a junior set maybe? That's kind of cool. 7,100 yards at par 71. That's new. Yeah, it's so Hilton Heady. Yeah, that last hole was unfortunate. I think that the course could benefit from a little bit more room at times, but it's never going to be a super wide fairway course because that's the environment doesn't. The fairways need to be tight here because the environment demands for them to be. So something that a person who's playing this course is going to have to get past is that you're not always going to hit driver. there's gonna be times where it's just not the play, and you're gonna have to kind of plod your way around the course, and you have to think that way, which I'm cool with. I think the environment was really well done. Those canals that he had were really cool. There was a crap ton out of bounds, but I didn't really ever feel like I was in danger of going out of bounds. And I think Steve mentioned something about it. Didn't feel claustrophobic. I would agree with that. I didn't feel like at any point you couldn't play. I felt like you always had, you can go to here to go to here, and I felt like it was going to take poor shots to put you out of position where you couldn't hit what you wanted to do. And I mean really poor shots. So I didn't feel a whole lot of claustrophobia. The 10th hole was dark because of the trees. And there was a hole in the front that just seemed a bit unnecessarily narrow for its length. Maybe 6. Yeah, maybe it was 6. Otherwise, though, I think it's a really good effort. Like I said, I think it's probably my favorite Benny course in a while. I might like this more than Hush Valley now. In fact, I'm pretty sure I do, because it's a little different, right? It's not that North American tour stop kind of course. It's more your it's more the Pete Dye, Hilton Head kind of environment, which you know is a fun change of pace. Would I want to play this style course every day? No, but every now and then, yeah, sure, I could play. I wouldn't mind playing a tour event here. I wouldn't mind playing one every now and then, like a course like this every now and then. It'd be fun. Great job, Benny. Happy to see it being a little different than what you were doing before, and happy to see it as well done as it is. If you're watching on YouTube and you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Feel free to hit the like button so more people can see the great courses that the people in this community are creating. I will have another playthrough coming soon, but for now, cheers.